What's up, guys? Excalibur here. Just want to do the daily recap video. Didn't get into much today, but had our nice AMD swinger, paid out very well. Kind of surprised with AMD just completely selling off today, and that Nvidia put one over 100%. There's no reason to force much after that, but shown in pre-market, this was our triangle. We're still in. We didn't make it all the way up. We kind of are making kind of like a little mini triangle here. But definitely watch those trend lines. Definitely a nice, boring, choppy day. One solid move down, a little bit chop, solid move down, then chop for the rest of the day. But today we had, let's go 5 minute. 5 minute would be best. We opened up around here, had a nice sell, pop sell, sideways. I mean, these 5 minute candles, not the best looking right there. One move up, came down, another move up, another move up. Main thing you could have played today was just this kind of, so ascending triangle. So I'm surprised it broke down. Usually ascending triangles pop up, but there's our weakness. Definitely was watching over that monthly open. They turned the month red. If you go to the month on it, the month is red, just like yesterday or last month. Week's barely green, so I want to see what they do. We just have a lot of data coming up. Big data jobs report, which is kind of the last thing the last thing that's positive for the Feds, because jobs are kind of getting better, so that means they could be a little hawkish, more violent with their rates increasing. And then CPI Monday, and also next week we do have the VIX expiration and weekly expirations, and then FOMC on Wednesday too. So pretty interesting day. Here's our 4124 key level. There's your break. There's your breakdown from 412, 4124, and then a beautiful retest there. Big drop end of day. Supply and demand really didn't do much. I was looking for, I'm kind of looking down here for that supply down here. We just kind of made a little M pattern right here up. Usually they like to bring up a little higher, but big drop. Nothing crazy going on. We had, looking at the SPY chart, same thing. Looks just like a top, bottom, bottom. So I'm definitely watching these consolidation areas, and then we have this consolidation area. So I'm watching those. Going to be watching those tomorrow, from like 412 to 411, and then 415 to 413. Watching those. We had that one move down and then just consolidate again. VIX kind of faked out that new low from yesterday's low. There's that June 7th, yeah, yesterday's low. Kind of faked out, pushed back up. VIX has been acting very strange because, if we're in a bear market, I don't know why VIX is at 23. So, but definitely keep that on watch. Here's our list right here. We'll just go over these things, and then that'll be it. Apple. What's crazy is Apple came up on 150. Apple looked very, very strong again off open. Came up with that 150. Nvidia was at 192. Facebook was at 200. A lot of stocks hit these key resistances at the same time. And that was a key, if you caught that, if you had all those open, I tweeted about it, showing that all these were hitting these. But, there's that 150 rejection again. Apple doesn't seem to want to take over at 150. Just consolidation here. Came down, came back up. Nice rejection there at 150. But really strong off open. AMD just I was reading Intel said they're having supply issues, which is interesting because AMD and Nvidia said nothing about it. But there's that 105. This is where we got in the rejection of 105. We just consolidated around 105. And then there's that 104.22 break. If you look at this 104.22, that's that pivot here. Huge resistance there. You can tell we tested there, broke above, one bounce there, broke through. Kind of caught me by surprise. I was holding that runner. I wasn't really, we couldn't get past that 106. Really wasn't worried with that. And I was in the Nvidia put too, just because semis looked pretty weak. And then started trading futures and then I was like, whoa, Nvidia's green. And I was like, I'm going to go ahead and sell this, nice 20% profit. And the thing just continued to drop. But that's a pretty solid, semiconductors were weak today. Should have brought more weakness in the market. Facebook, a lot of speculation on Facebook was that, here's this ascending triangle. A lot of people said, end of day yesterday saw a lot of flow. This uptrend is with extended hours off. Kind of a weird one. I really wanted to break out. There's that uptrend. There's that ascending triangle. Boom, 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 boom. Up. Barely peaked over it. Hit that supply we had on the daily. We have that supply right here with a gap down. So that's definitely a strong supply. Almost 202.12. That was a high of 202.03. So that was a pretty solid, almost tap on that supply to a minus 3%. With that one, Facebook, I had, would it hold 190, which is that key level right here. Facebook 196.61. So if we got into it 196.61 right off open, look at that, right off open, broke, huge, 4-point move. We could actually did very well there. That missed me off open. I didn't want to chase that because we had that supply above 200. And then I wrote 200 key resistance. Microsoft, tons of dark pool. 267's key. What are we doing? We're just doing nothing today. Nothing. I don't know what's keeping this up, and I don't know what's keeping it down. Not sure what's going to happen. Microsoft's really not. I'm probably going to not trade it for a little bit, just because look, we have almost 4 weeks of chop. We come down here, we're in chop again, and then look, we're making more chop. Just not fun. Nvidia, we nailed Nvidia today. Nailed it. Over 100% gain. That strong off open. Had this 187.20 dark pool, which is a couple days ago, but this is a pretty solid support and resistance. So I'm going to keep this up. Kind of this 187, 188 area. You can tell kept support. Nice bounce off of it at open. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to grab this. We are in that supply right here where we sold off. Over 2%, probably over 3% there. Came down here, touched that 182, came up. That was a pretty solid rejection on 192. Exited most one of my strategies is kind of exiting most on VWAP and a VWAP test, and then watching how it does around VWAP. We didn't make a new high here, so I held that runner. You can tell we broke below, tested there, and then we just continued to fall. Pretty solid. Semiconductors were weak. We had Nvidia 192 big level above 201, and then watching 182. If market does continue to be weak, watch out 182. We dropped that 182. We do have this little tiny demand down here that we kind of gapped up on. So maybe we break that 182 and bounce off this demand. But other than that, we had that earnings run up, so we could we could get down to 160 pretty quick. See how many buyers want to hold that up. Tesla had 731 key level. This is what you're looking at with my key levels. This is picture perfect key level right here. We have just a 731. Here's that breakout. We retest it. We held. There's another pop up, retest, and then it was just off. You can tell looking at 731. Support, resistance, resistance. You could play bounces off 731 all day, above and below. Tesla was definitely super strong off open, and then just was weak. It was just definitely weak with the market falling. If you looked at Tesla, Tesla kind of led the way on that fall. I was just noticing Tesla. I was like, texting. I'm in a trading group that we message each other. I was like, Tesla's weak, Tesla's weak. We had Roku. Watching Roku with the Netflix thing, and this thing just beasted off open. I was watching that 103, 104 area. You can tell that 101.55 is a pretty solid level here, which is that key level. So we're holding 100. Definitely watch it hold 100, maybe possibly go up, or we're gonna head back down to 80, 87 if tech is weak. Oil, if we had continuation on Oxy opened up at I think all-time high, and today we kind of fell a little bit. No, Oxy didn't hold up at an all-time high. Was Oxy? What's the one that was 100? No, I can't remember which one it is. I gotta figure that out. Let me give me 1 second on that one. ZOM. There we go. XOM. XOM kind of opened up at an all-time high. It was pretty nice. ExxonMobil was pretty strong. This is a beautiful. This is what you call a ascending triangle. Beautiful breakout from that key resistance at 100. You could have played. That 104.25 kind of seems a nice support right there. But there's an oil continuation. And then, just some interesting stocks were going today. Roblox was strong at open. Actually, I had an alert go off with my supply here. Didn't really take it because it was super, super strong. Roku was strong at open. Snap took off at open. A lot of stocks just, especially tech, just happened to take off at open. Baba, this thing is Baba. I don't know if anyone played Baba. This thing, I saw the chart today. This thing is just pretty beast mode. Look at that. There's that breakout from that downtrend. Straight beast today, 15%. Didn't even notice that. Kind of breaking out. We have a little gap above and then a huge gap up here, but it's hard to. I don't like swinging Asian stocks. DraftKings took off at open. Straight beast mode from beast mode at open. But that's pretty much gonna do it. Jobs data at 8:30 a.m. I'm gonna try to be on for pre-market. I want to trade some futures for that, so I'm maybe a little laggy. Might start late, or might kind of pause it in between. But definitely watch that. We're watching at 4100 level tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and go to my Excalibur Invest TikTok. I think my TikTok hit some algos. I'm getting some big view numbers, so definitely if you guys get out, go like, subscribe to go like the videos, subscribe to it. I want to blow that up. But y'all have a great rest of your beautiful Wednesday, and I'll be back on at 8 a.m. tomorrow to do our morning checklist. This thing's been pretty solid the last couple days. Y'all have a good night.